What's up, guys? It's John Reeves Live, and today we're going to be checking out another song from Nene Royal, and this one is her covering Billie Eilish, Lovely. But it's her playing piano, which I think is amazing, as I play piano as well too, and I'm genuinely curious to see like how she transfers what she learned on guitar to piano, or vice versa. Maybe she's a piano player first, guitar player second. I have no idea, but I am genuinely stoked to be checking this one out. Thank y'all very much for all the suggestions. We've been getting a ton of hers, and so because of that, we've been doing an early access one over on our Patreon, and then we're going to be posting one over on YouTube around the same time. So YouTube's getting one, Patreon's getting one. If y'all want to check out the one for Patreon, there's a link in the description below. But for now, let's check this out together. Freaking boom! And then hit that play button. A boop.
Thought I found a way out.
What?
But you never go away.
Her voice sounds completely different here than it has either other time that I've heard her sing. It's so much more like soft and clear and like deeper too. It sounds beautiful.
So I guess I gotta stay now. Oh, I hope someday I'll make it out of here, even if it takes all night, 100 years in a place too high. But I can't find one here, wanna feel alive outside. I can't find my fear. Isn't it lovely? All alone, heart many glass, my mind of stone. 10 many pieces, skin and bone. Hello, welcome home.
Okay. So listen, I'm just throwing this out there. The fact that she's got such a diverse range of things that she can do with her voice, she's going to be a freaking star. It's not like everybody watching this already knows that. Yeah, duh, right? But like the fact that she can do softer stuff like this too, and her voice is still developing. Like there's still so much to her voice that she's going to be able to do in the future as well. And so some of these notes that she's hitting, you can still hear kind of like a little bit of like an adolescence in her voice still slightly. But as she gets older and her voice matures a little bit more too, these things are going to end up turning into something a little bit different and kind of more like, I don't know, maybe a little bit more like rich, you know what I mean? Like a little bit deeper tones that she's already getting here, but she's going to have like a richness to it. And I'm really excited to hear like what that sounds like, to be honest with you. But it's just, there's a lot of these highs that you're hearing that do have a little bit of that tone to it. And I feel like eventually she's going to work into those as well too. This is so cool to see a totally different side of her. Not rock or metal at all in the least bit. This is very pretty.
Walking down the time, looking for a better place.
Like those are really beautiful.
Something's on my mind, always in my headspace. But I know someday I'll make it out of here, even if it takes all night, 100 years in a place too high. But I can't find one here, wanna feel alive outside. I can't find my feel. Isn't it lovely? All alone, heart many glass, my mind of stone.
So pretty.
10 many pieces, skin and bone. Hello, welcome home.
That is so pretty, man.
Oh, yeah.
That is so low for her range, man. That is so wild that she's able to hit these notes, dude.
Oh, yeah. Isn't it lovely? All alone, heart many glass, but mind of stone. 10 many pieces, skin and bone. Hello, welcome home.
So pretty. So there's so many questions that I have really quick. Like, first of all, I think that, like, in just visualizing, like, what just happened there, I really do think that maybe she played guitar first and she's learning piano because she's really good at piano, but, like, she is extremely confident in guitar. Like, here in this, she is as well, too, but, like, there's a difference. There's definitely, like, a skill difference, piano and guitar. So I'm not sure if she started playing piano and just, like, got into guitar or whatever happened. If anybody knows, please let me know. That would be very cool to find out. But she's a great piano player, too, because there's a lot of really cool things that are happening here, and playing those things and singing them are quite difficult to do. Also, something else to just talk about really quick, because I get called out for not saying these things. Clearly, this was like a pre-recorded thing. This was not necessarily like a live performance of that. That's like a studio version of the song, her performing over it. So there is actually like that as a track or whatever. But in saying that, there's a lot of really freaking cool things that she did in this track. And like, I love her range here. She's got really low depth in range. And then beyond just that, I think something we do as like more aggressive or alternative singing style vocalists, I think that we tend to put like this distortion or this raspiness into our voice in higher notes that we hit. It's just a natural thing. Your voice breaks up, and for you to put distortion into your voice to do a metal scream, to do a lot of different things like that, you have to add that to your voice. You get to this line where you're like kind of cracking a little bit, and then you push past or push into that, and that's how you get this natural distortion. So the cool thing that she's doing here that I thought was really neat is like, there's no distortion in her voice at all. She's got a very clean voice throughout this whole thing. So if we go back to here. So like a lot of these things where she is projecting, if you go back and listen to some other songs of hers or some other live performances, especially that same area that she's going to, she would probably normally put some type of distortion in her voice or a little bit of raspiness, a little bit of like, it's not vocal fry, but it's like distortion a little bit in your voice. Here, there's absolutely none. And so I think that's really cool that she's like able to differentiate those two things, because for me personally as a singer, that was something that took a long time. It came later on in life. I don't know if I just never really listened to a lot of people who I wanted to sing like that was not distorted and the higher, more aggressive, like pushing poppy ranges, but like she's nailing it here. So I love the fact that she's able to choose between those two things and have an elegant side to herself like this as well too. And then also like a really raspy metal side to herself that she can show to people. And having those two options available to you and choosing to do one or the other shows you that like that's what she's into. You know what I mean? Like she's definitely more a fan of the rock/metal stuff, but it's not that she's not capable of very poppy things as well too. So I'm curious to find out what happens in the future with her. I don't know. And again, like I honestly, win or lose with America's Got Talent, win or lose with that, she's won. Okay, because at the end of the day, a lot of people know who she is now. And I feel like that's way more than winning an award or whatever, you know? So either way, genuinely stoked about it. Thank you guys very much for checking this one out. And again, if y'all want to watch these early access, we're going to be posting them over on our Patreon, and there is a link in the description below. But for now, if y'all need anything at all, message me. All of my socials are at John Reeves Live. Spread some positivity out there. Be kind to each other, and I will catch y'all later. Freaking toodles. Bye.